So friends, let's discuss problem C of education courses round 102. Okay, so let's go through the question. It is telling that you have given sequence A with 10 elements. Okay, now you are given two values n and k. Okay, now n can be between k and 2k minus 1. So n belongs to k comma 2k minus 1. Okay, so basically it is given that 1 2 3, then we will go to k, then we will then return back again. So this is telling that we have some sequence like this: 1 2 3. If k is equal to 3, then we are again getting back to 1. So we have like this sequence. Okay, if n is 5, okay, now n cannot be equals to 6 because it is given in this condition. Okay, now let's call as inversion in a pair of indices I less than j such that ai greater than aj. It means that the previous element, if the previous element is greater than the next element, like if any previous element is greater than this element, okay, like 3 is greater than 1, then these two are inversion pair. Okay, so now we are getting what inversion is. So if I is less than j but ai is greater than aj, then this is called inversion. Okay, now suppose you have some permutation p of size k and you build a sequence p of size n in the following manner. Like it is given that you have a permutation. You know what a permutation is? Permutation is uh, like if you have permutation of three numbers, then you have one two three elements in this. Okay, permutation you have all I from 1 to this numbers, the size of the permutation. Okay, all the elements just come once. Okay, so like 1 2 3 is permutation, but 1 2 4 is not a permutation. Okay, so it is explained what permutation is. Now it is telling that bi is equal to p of ai. Okay, now we have given ai all the elements of ai. Okay, so it is telling that pi is equal to p of a of I. Okay, so now let's go to the question more clearly. So now let's go through the code. So here it is telling that you are given a sequence a of a and you are given a k. Okay, you have to go till k and then revert back to 1. Okay, so we are reverting back. Okay, so now it is given that also given that you have given a p permutation of k. Now permutation of k can only contain elements till 1 to k. Okay, and every element should occur only once, exactly once. Okay, 1 3 2 4, this is the permutation. Okay, like 1 2 4 5 cannot be the permutation, or 1 2 2 3, this cannot be permutation. Okay, so it is telling you that you have to obtain b sequence b with bi is equal to p of ai. Okay, this is the condition: pi should be equals to p of ai. So let me tell you what will be the b sequence for this. Now p of 1 is equal to 1. Now p of 2 is equal to 3. Now p of 3 is equal to 2. P of 4 is 4. Now p of 3 is 2. P of 2 is 3. And p of 4, p of 1 is 1. Okay, so this is our b sequence. So now let's make some basic observation. You can now, how is our how is our numbers. If you can visualize this number, you can find that it is in form of a hill. Okay, now you have some level of the hills. Okay, you have all the numbers placed on these levels. Okay, so here are our hill. Okay, so how can you count the number of inversions? Okay, the number of inversions for this position will be all the levels above this position. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 5, we have 5 levels above this. Okay, so we have number of inversion equal to 5 here. Now for this position, how many number of inversions we'll have? We have 3 elements above this level, so we'll have number of inversion equals to 3 here. Now for this we'll have 1, and for this we'll have 0. Okay, so see, here we have a hill. What will happen if we can make it a valley? See, we have levels here, 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 and here. Okay, so again we can find number of inversions here again. Okay, so the number of inversions for this position will be all the elements above this position, that is 3. So we can add 3 here. Then the number of inversions for this position will be, it is at lower position na? See here we have these at higher positions, but here these all are at lower positions. Okay, so number of inversions for these two will be 2 each, 2 here, 2 here. Okay, the number of inversions for these two will be 1 1 1 1. Okay, now this will be 0 0. Okay, now count the inversions. 3 plus 4 plus 2, 4 6 9. So here we are getting 9, and here also we are getting 9. So you can see that the number of inversion doesn't changes. So this is our logic. So we can just simply reverse the hill into a valley, convert the hill into a valley. Okay, so like for example, you have some k, like you have given 9 and 6. Okay, now we can, what will be our valley? We go till 6 and then we return back 6, then 1 2 3 4 5 6, then we can go back 5 4 3, we'll go till 3. So let's make level 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, we have hill till here. Okay, so it is a hill. Okay, so again we are reverting back. We have 5 4 3, 5 4 3. So this is our hill. So we can just reverse the hill and make it like this. We can revert hill from here. Okay, we can take mirror image of this hill. Okay, we can make it like this. Okay, and see, if we just revert whole hill, then we will get more inversions. Okay, so this is not a good idea. So we'll just take mirror image of the same levels. Okay, because this level will get reverted back and we'll get more number of inversions. Okay, so we'll just have to revert the part which have same levels. Okay, so we will revert the part till 2k minus n. Okay, see, 2k minus n. What is n here? We have n is equal to 9 here. Okay, now 2k is 12, so 12 minus 9, which is equal to 3. So we are reverting this part. Okay, now, so if we revert this part, what will you get? 1 2 1 2, then we have to find our permutation. Okay, now what permutation we get? 1 2, then we are reverting from 3. Okay, now from 3 we'll get 6 5 4 3. So this will be our permutation. Okay, so we are reverting all these numbers. See, let's form B from this. B will be P of 1 is 1, P of 2 is 2, now P of 3 is 6, now P of 5 is P of 4 is 5, P of 5 is P of 5 is 4, now P of 6 is 3, now P of 5 is again 4, P of 5 is uh, where we are in 6, 7, 8. Now P of P of 4 is 5, now P of 3 is again 6. So this is, see, we are getting this value from here. So here number of inversion doesn't changes. So let's write out in our code. So let's turn it back. Now here first we have given, let's see the input. We have given two inputs n and k. Okay, take the inputs n and k. Okay, now what can we do? We have to invert the whole value. Okay, for invert the value with same level as 2k minus 1 minus n. Okay, so for int I is equal to 1, I is less than 2k minus n. Okay, so here see, we are initially taking these these elements as same. Okay, so we have a value like this. Let's take grade 1. We have a value like this. Okay, so we are taking till this level as same. We are not taking mirror image of this level. Okay, we are not taking mirror image of uh, till this slope. Okay, we are only taking mirror image of same level till 2k minus n. Now we can just simply see out of I. Then we can move from I is equal to k and I is greater than equals to 2k minus n. Then we can simply see out of I. We have to give spaces. Here also we have to give spaces. Now we can return to the list. Now we can see out next line. Okay, now let's run for it. I think we have made some error. Okay, so we have not implemented our I plus plus, and here some silly mistakes you should avoid. Let's go to the code. It is first take the input n and k, then you have uh, you have to invert the value with the same level as 2k minus n. Okay, so like here it is telling that you have a value. Okay, now you have to just invert this part. Okay, you have to just invert this part. Okay, till this you have to take the elements in same order. So we are doing the same thing. We are taking elements in same order from 1 to 2k minus n. We are taking in same order. Then from k, then we are taking elements from k to 2k minus n. So okay, thank you. Enjoy.